Hey folks, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about door-to-door roof scammers. Yes, it's those people who seem to knock on your door and catch you while your pants are down. Now the story occurred almost 2 months ago, and I was approached by a roof salesman that offered to do free roof inspections as they wanted to help homeowners claim wind damage to get our insurance company to cover the cost, or at least the majority of it. And the only thing that we would be responsible is for the deductible, which would have been a sweet deal for a fraction of the cost of a new roof. Now in this video, I'm not going to mention the company or the individual involved because the evidence are still circumstantial without any hard proof like a video. However, I was in the market for a new roof, and to some extent this whole calamity was my fault when I let the guy on my roof. And it's something to this day I still regret. Now, I was in the market for a new roof for primarily just 2 reasons. Number 1 reason was that the age of my home was exactly 21 years and the roof has never been replaced. And the current roof was just a basic construction roof, meaning that it only had a life expectancy around 20 to 25 years. However, there are many external factors that can either shorten or expand that life expectancy. So you always need to stay on top of those roof inspections. Number 2 is the biggest reason, old age premium. Now this depends on your home insurance, but the company that I use to cover my home does charge a premium for a roof when it reaches towards its end of its life. Now if you look at the chart, the blue indicates the premiums that I've paid over the past few years, and the red indicates the projected estimate premiums cost over the next following years. Now for 2020, I'm currently paying $383, and that premium is going to increase in a polynomial order. And then by the end of 25 years, the estimate I would already paid out of pocket would be around $4,753 for a premium that I could have used to pay for the cost of a new roof. And now that's money down the drain and you just can't win. So getting back to my story, he was up there for a good 30 minutes, and when he came down he had photos of the damage, of wind damage. And as you can see in the photos, the white line indicates the areas where the shingles have lost adhesion, and most of these suspected damage were along the center of the roof along the ridge. Now in the photos you can see cracks in shingles. Was that wind damage? That was any clueless homeowner's guess, like me. And so when I submitted the claim to our insurance carrier, they sent out their own independent roof inspector to assess the damage. And a few days later, I found that the results were intentional damage. Our insurance claim adjuster said that he had to get back to me to figure out how to proceed further and contact his supervisor. Basically, I was just flabbergasted. Now, just to provide some educational material, there's a great scientific article published on wind effects on asphalt shingles by Timothy P. Marshall. I'll leave a link below so you can read it yourself. In the paper, Marshall discussed how wind damages occur, where they occur, more likely to occur, what wind damage looks like, and what it doesn't look like. Now, Marshall attributes 4 primary modes of failure due to wind damage: creased tabs, flip tabs, missing tabs, and impacted tabs. Now here's a picture of what an aged roof looks like. Notice in the picture the tabs had little sealant bond strength as noted by the dark oil stains. This is going to be important when we look at our independent roof inspector report of my home. Now here's a quick summary of the roof inspector's findings of my house. No wind damage was found on any slope. No storm-related tree damage was found on any slope. No non-storm-related tree damage was found on any slope. No damage was found on any hips or ridges. No damage was found on the roof accessories. So basically, when it came to the damage, the inspector's verbiage focused on 3 things. Number 1, the shingle bounced back and they barely lifted. Number 2, shingles cannot be lifted further than this point without any further pushback. And number 3, the most important, mat transfer, which is just a lingo for saying adhesive was transferred from one shingle to another shingle, and that was the biggest evidence of intentional damage. Now, a few hours later, I got a call from my insurance adjuster, and it was good news. They were willing to process the claim and downgrade the damage from vandalism to wind damage. And from my understanding, vandalism carries a higher premium increase over wind damage claim. Now, before I leave you, here are the top 7 roof scammers that you should watch out for and avoid. Number 1, inadequate or shoddy roof repairs. Number 2, unnecessary repairs. Number 3, overcharging you and price gouging you. Number 4, or storm chasers. It's basically those salesmen that rushes into the area after a big storm by and they offer their service. Number 5, disappearing deductible double invoice deals. These are basically roofing companies that try to cheat the insurance company by offering them a higher invoice so that you won't pay anything out of pocket. Basically, once a scammer, always a scammer. Number 6, creeping quotes. Prices increases as the project moves along. And number 7, my favorite, mysterious damages. Now that's all I have for today. Let me know what you thought about my story. Was it a incompetent roof salesman or just a pure scammer? And please feel free to share your stories below. Now, if you liked the content of this video and found it informative, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from my channel, hit the subscribe buttons. If you have any thoughts or comments or suggestions, leave in the section below. Till next time, peace out and stay safe.